Watch for the shoe. What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. And just one of the real treasures, or becoming treasure right now, is Timeless Toni Storm, bro. I tell you what, man, Timeless Toni Storm, she's really knocking it out of the park with this character, bro. It seems like Toni is really enjoying it too. Like I really think Toni is really enjoying playing this character. You could tell. But I've been saying this since the beginning of the year. I think one of the things that has helped Toni has been the wave she's been on since she turned heel. So I could take credit for this because I was saying it, I think either leading up to Full Gear or right after Full. I know I made a video on it saying she needed to turn heel after Full Gear last year, and I said she needs to turn heel. I felt like she just wasn't. I don't know. I feel like she just needed to. I feel like she just needed to. She needed to turn. She needed to turn. So, for me, that was a huge deal. And like I said, you know, when she turned heel earlier this year in January with Saraya, it worked out for both of them. I felt like ever since then, Toni's been on this wave that people could not have foreseen happening. She was on a wave. She was winning some matches. She looked good in the ring, gained a little weight, and she looked happy again. She looked at peace. Because I felt like she was a little bit depressed for like her first year in AEW, maybe coming over from the WWE system and going into AEW. And she just sort of started figuring everything out. The Outcast really helped her with her character training, being a heel. This is why I said, this is why I always call for people turning heel, because I know how much it can help wrestlers. I'm glad that they might be going in that direction for Sky Blue, because that's the one thing she needs to work on is her charisma, right? And her personality. And I just feel like with Toni, she really made the turn. And this Timeless Toni Storm character, not many people could play it just because, first of all, they don't have the look. She looks like Marilyn Monroe with the blonde hair. And then her accent is perfect for it because she's got a proper English accent that makes it sound like she's a stuck-up Hollywood starlet or whatever, and you know she's better than everybody else, and she's old-fashioned, and I just love it. Timeless Toni Storm, man, and it's so funny, and people love it. Like, that's the thing too. You know, I'm glad that people appreciate it because that's what it's about. I know a lot of people liked her rocker chick gimmick, and you know what? I do too. That was one of my favorite things, even back in NXT, that I loved about Toni Storm, was her rocker gimmick. I love that about her. It made her stand out to me. But somehow, I think when you look at the big picture, though, there's a lot of girls like her, right? You could say there's a lot of girls that got that kind of rocker gimmick, emo chick type of gimmick. It doesn't really help some of them stand out too much. But with Toni, feels like it really helped her for some reason. Like, it really helped her to go into this character, and she needed it. She needed it. And I always said this, man, Toni's probably one of the few girls that could lead the pro wrestling industry. I don't know about today, but definitely in the future, and she could be a Hollywood actress, for real, for real. Like, she has the look. And I think she has the acting skills as well. And that was something that she had to develop. But she has all of that, man. She's a total package, bro. I mean, you can't find nobody better than her in this industry to fit that bill. I'm going to tell y'all right now, look at how AEW built up Jay Cargill. And a lot of people give Tony Khan a lot of fucking... And I do too. Because I don't like the way his women's division is. But I'm going to tell you what. The way he built up Jay Cargill... Bro, he's building Toni Storm. I heard a lot of WWE fans just because of this gimmick alone that they want Toni Storm back in the WWE. Like, that's crazy. That's how much of a wave. This is why when wrestlers are on a wave, you carry them. You carry them. I noticed Tegan Knox is on the wave. Kiana James is on the wave right now. You gotta continue to work with that. When girls are on a wave, you gotta continue to work that in, man. You cannot leave that alone. And that's the one thing I will say to, Tony Khan and the other bookers, the other writers on the show. I'm glad they really worked with Toni Storm to make sure she got this character, because this is one of the few times where you've seen somebody in that woman's division actually have a character to run with and work with. It's really good, man. So she did doing the commercial breaks. I love how they've been doing this during the PIP breaks. They if you get the fight version of it, you get the full screen. You don't get the picture-in-picture version. You get the full screen so you can actually watch it. So RJ City, who be interviewing wrestlers a lot, sat on the chair backstage and spoke about Toni Storm's Gone with the Storm. Instead of Gone with the Wind, Gone with the Storm movie. Storm showed up at a silent movie, and she was kind of like, RJ City was in it. He was just like, looking at Toni doing her usual antics. It was so funny, man. And they do it in black and white like it's old. I'm like, man, it's a prompt to the silent era in the 20s, bro, the 1920s, man. We're in the 20s right now. I think it's a good ode to that, man. It really is. She's so funny, man. The way she was hitting Ruby Soho with the shoe last week just had me dying. She makes me laugh every single week, bro. They got it, bro. Like, they got to continue to pull on this wave, and they got to make her a champion while she's this character, too. She's a character, like, her stuck-up attitude with the belt? Oh, bro. Acting like she's some sort of a queen? Oh, that'd be... They'll knock it out of the park. They'll knock it out of the park, man. Juice Robinson. Lucky man. Them two right there, they're hilarious, bro. Them two, they can act their asses off, man. I'm telling you, man. Juice Robinson and Toni Storm, they bring a lot to the table in the wrestling industry, bro. They do. But go on ahead and give me your thoughts on this, man. Thank y'all for watching Dynamite this whole week. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. We'll see about Rampage with the Sky Blue match and Chris Statlander, the Battle of the Belts. I don't know, because I am going to be covering Mickie James and Trinity at Bound for Glory, so I don't know. I'm already behind right now. I got to start putting out Raw. But go on ahead and get this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching After News Delight.